You're watching WYLN TV 35. Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Julia Wiegand. A treatment center is now able to provide more services in our area. WYLN's Mackenzie Ocker has the details.
A ribbon cutting was held Thursday morning at Silver Pines Treatment Center in Mahanoy City. The treatment center added a brand new detox wing for their clients.
We opened this facility in 2017. We treat people with primary substance use disorder as well as co-occurring mental health. In 2021, we started this project, and the idea was to expand the existing facility to really upgrade our services as well as provide new services.
At Silver Pines, they offer many services such as residential detox, trauma-informed therapy, group therapy, and many other programs. This is their only location in the area and are also affiliated with another treatment center.
We also have a sister program. It's an extended care program in Bucks County, and that's for clients stepping down from this level of care and entering into partial hospitalization or intensive outpatient level of care.
Silver Pines chose Mahanoy City as a place to put their facility since there aren't many drug and alcohol treatment providers close by.
When we were looking back in 2017 to open, we saw this area as an area that needed this service line, detox and residential. There's outpatient providers, but there's not a lot of detox and residential providers.
The treatment programs offered at Silver Pines have helped over thousands of people since 2017. Mental health and addiction not only are a growing concern in our area, but throughout the United States as well.
People need services. So no, I'd say right now, it's not getting any easier for people. We're receiving more inquiries, more people calling to access care, whether it's with us or somebody else, addiction treatment or primary mental health, people definitely need the services.
Silver Pines is now open and will provide 24/7 care along with clinical services 7 days a week from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. Reporting in Mahanoy City for WYLN News, I'm Mackenzie Ocker.
Thank you, Mackenzie, and good luck on the rest of your journey. An anonymous tip led to the capture of a wanted man who pulled a gun on both an officer and children and youth service workers. The capture took place on Thursday after state and local police spent hours looking for the suspect in Nanticoke. An anonymous caller contacted the Luzerne County 911 Center, and 40-year-old Corey Gonzalez Crudip was found hiding in the back of a truck on East State Street. Crudip was wanted for a Thursday morning incident at his residence on Hill Street. Police were called to assist children and youth at his home, and once inside, discovered Crudip pointing a handgun at them. He then ran out of the home, encountering the caseworkers, and waved the weapon in their direction before taking off into the woods. He was arraigned and locked up in Luzerne County Prison without bail after being deemed a flight risk. Noise and fireworks complaints accounted for the 626 calls that Hazleton police handled over the first 5 days of July. Call volumes were consistent with numbers reported over the same period last year. However, noise complaint calls have decreased by 30 to 40%. Hazleton Police Chief Brian Schoonmaker explained how officers in his department handled noise complaints. Council members and administrators continue hearing concerns from the public about loud music, fireworks, and other disturbances. Schoonmaker said when police arrive to the residence, and if it's loud enough, they'll cite the individuals. He and his fellow officers would be in a better position to address reoccurring incidents if residents were willing to testify in court. The Shenandoah Police Department's investigating an incident where a shot was fired outside a bar earlier this week. The incident took place in the early morning hours of July 12th at Mulligan's Bar, located at 316 South Main Street. During the investigation, police have released images of the male suspect, who appears to be driving a silver 2013 Ford Edge. According to police, the male suspect in the picture is not being investigated for committing any crime. Anyone that can identify the suspect or has any information on the incident is being asked to call Shenandoah Police at 570-462-1991. A Lehighton woman was caught stealing Monday while Hazleton narcotics officers were conducting surveillance. Surveillance was being conducted just after 3:30 p.m. when 51-year-old Tara O'Brien and a man were spotted in a vehicle at the Hazleton Motor Inn. City police kept constant surveillance as they left and went to Manolo's pawn shop, brought several boxes inside, left again, and headed for Walmart. A detective followed them inside on foot as they stole several items totaling just under $300. A canine officer stopped the vehicle at Domino's, where O'Brien admitted to stealing from Walmart and consented to a search of the vehicle. Police found 1.7 grams of meth and paraphernalia, as well as all the stolen items. O'Brien, who has 4 prior retail theft convictions, was charged with retail theft, possession of a controlled substance, and use or possession of drug paraphernalia. She was released on $5,000 unsecured bail the next day. Hazleton City Authority board members awarded raises to several employees during a recent meeting. 4% raises will be given to 7 management-level employees and a 10.5% raise for a 30-year employee who served as Director of Operations since April of last year. Scott Burkhardt took on that role when longtime Executive Director Randy Cahalan retired. Board members at the time agreed to re-evaluate Burkhardt's salary after 6 months. Over 6 months have passed, and he got the raise for his job performance and experience working for HCA for over 3 decades. His pay increases from $93,000.96 to $102,766. Luzerne County Council did not have unanimous support on a permanent stage on Public Square. They set the project apart and did not put it with the other 15 items to be voted on last night. However, the project did pass on a 3-2 vote. The cost of the project would be paid for with a $113,000 local share account gambling grant from the state. $548,000 would also be used from the $37.1 million in American Rescue Plan funds allocated to the city by the U.S. Treasury Department from the pandemic. One council member said it's not the right time to spend that amount of money for the stage. The high cost for the stage is due to the pandemic affecting the price of materials. The project was previously delayed a year to see if costs would go down. The Pennsylvania Game Commission announced the Sunday hunting dates for 2022. Hunters will be allowed to gear up on 3 Sundays this year, November 13th, 20th, and 27th. On these 3 Sundays, foxes, coyotes, and crows have been added to the list of animals that can be hunted. Turkeys and migratory birds are not allowed to be hunted on Sundays. Those who hunt coyotes during any big game season must follow big game orange requirements. Raccoons and foxes can only be hunted after legal hunting hours for deer. Hunting crows is prohibited during regular deer firearms season. Anyone who hunts on private land during the Sunday hunting day is required to carry written and signed permission from the landowner. Coming up on Wyln News, your favorite furry friends of the week, plus the winner of the Pocono Raceway ticket giveaway. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the Wyln Weather Kits. We'll be right back.
My name is Charlie. I am 8, and the forecast for tomorrow is partly cloudy.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
Memberships are available at the Valley Country Club in Sugarloaf. The new upgrades will leave you with a distinctive and unique experience unlike any other venue in Northeast PA. Call Frank Gradis 570-233-5328. Email vccpro@thevalleycountryclub.com.
Are you a fan of NASCAR? If you said yes, then Grand Central wants to send you to the Tricky Triangle. Grand Central has 4 tickets for one lucky winner for the July 24th Pocono 400 race. The contest will run through July 18th, and entry is easy. Just visit Grand Central at 40 South Vine Street in Hazleton and fill out a form. No purchase necessary and 1 entry per person. The winner will be announced July 20th on WYLN News.
Benton Rodeo presents the 37th Annual Frontier Days Championship Rodeo on Bull-O-Rama in Benton. Cowboys and cowgirls from all over the East will compete. The excitement has been building for the kickoff of the main event, which starts Thursday, July 14th, running through Saturday, July 16th, with a grand finale Bull-O-Rama Sunday, July 17th. All shows begin at 7:30. Vendors, crafts, and food begin at 5. For more details, go to bentonrodeo.com and Facebook.
If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Jura's Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in 610 North Broad Street, West Hazleton, 570-454-7229.
There's no time like the present to adopt a pet, and the SPCA of Luzerne County has more breeds, shapes, and sizes of furry friends for you to check out this week. Everyone, meet Teddy. This 1-year-old Chow Chow was surrendered to the SPCA. He's a sweet and playful boy, but adopters should know that he's not good with restraint, so be sure to tell your vet when you take him for visits. He's dog selective and would be best in a home with no small children, so please research your breed before adopting. And up next is Baby Feet. This little juvenile tuxedo boy is sweet and playful and will bring joy to all he meets. So make Baby Feet a part of your family by filling out an application. Call 570-825-4111 to come on down and check out these featured pets and more. You may just meet your new best friend and give them a well-deserved forever home. WYLN's picked one lucky winner to head to the Tricky Triangle on Sunday, July 24th for the Pocono 400 race. First, we want to thank everyone who participated in our giveaway contest, but we want to say congrats to Brenda Gerhard Sackleben. You are our winner. Brenda here answered all 10 questions correctly that were posted to our Facebook page. Brenda, you can pick up your tickets next week at our station, which is located at 1437 PA Route 940, Unit 3 in Hazel Township during our normal business hours from Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. But don't worry if you're not Brenda, because Grand Central also wants to send you to the Tricky Triangle. One lucky winner will get 4 tickets to the Pocono 400 race on July 24th, courtesy of Grand Central. Entry's easy. Just visit their location at 40 South Vine Street in Hazleton and fill out a form between now and Monday, July 18th. It's 1 entry per person with no purchase necessary. One lucky winner will be announced on Wednesday, July 20th, right here on our newscast. Coming up on Berwick's News Choice, your week in review, plus leading the way into this week's final segment. And stay with us for everything else we have lined up for you later tonight on WYLN TV.
Hey, Dr. Alex here with another Feel Good Friday, here to talk to you today about the dangers of becoming too flexible, of overstretching. So, if you're stretching to become more flexible and have healthy mobility, that's a great thing. Stretching a little bit every day goes a real long way. But there's a problem with overstretching. When your joints are starting to move like a contortionist and you're doing these party tricks with how flexible you are, it's a problem. Once you lose the strength that's holding that joint together, you've stretched the ligaments out so far, they can't do the job. So you'll start falling apart. It's very painful. Degeneration will even come after that, and then you won't have any flexibility at all. My point is, don't take it too far. Stretching is good, but if you overdo it, you lose all the stability of your joint. With that in mind, don't stop stretching, just don't overdo it and feel good.
This is it. The don't miss, can't miss weekend of the year. It's NASCAR time at Pocono Raceway. And you gotta be there. This is summertime. This is racing. This is the place to be. This is Pocono. NASCAR weekend, July 22nd to 24th at Pocono Raceway. You gotta be there for this.
Abby is still perfecting her sidekick, and her jab is just for show. But for Abby, this is a remarkable day, because Abby recently defeated a real foe, cancer, when she partnered with Lehigh Valley Riley Children's Hospital, a children's hospital close to home with more than 30 pediatric specialties. Take a bow, Abby. You deserve it. Lehigh Valley Riley Children's Hospital. Your health deserves a partner.
Are you a fan of NASCAR? If you said yes, then Grand Central wants to send you to the Tricky Triangle. Grand Central has 4 tickets for one lucky winner for the July 24th Pocono 400 race. The contest will run through July 18th, and entry is easy. Just visit Grand Central at 40 South Vine Street in Hazleton and fill out a form. No purchase necessary and 1 entry per person. The winner will be announced July 20th on Wyln News.
Monday. PA State Police released more information on a fatal early morning crash along I-80 eastbound in Carbon County. The crash occurred just before 1 Monday morning along I-80 eastbound at mile marker 276 in Kidder Township, between a commercial vehicle and a passenger van. Both sustained major damage caused by the impact of the collision. The operator of the commercial vehicle, a 34-year-old man from New Columbia, and 2 passengers in the van, a 73-year-old female and 36-year-old male, both from New Jersey, were killed. At least 7 others were taken to the hospital for treatment of injuries. According to state police, the driver of the van was suspected to be under the influence. The crash remains under investigation. Tuesday. Flames engulfed and destroyed a home Monday afternoon in Rice Township. Fire crews responded to a call around 2:30 for a working structure fire at a home along Blytheburn Road in Mountaintop. 1 person was reportedly home at the time and made it out safely, but 1 dog remained unaccounted for. A total of 10 departments responded to the scene due to a lack of fire hydrants in the area, and the American Red Cross was helping to assist the homeowner. The cause of that house fire is still under investigation, but the home was considered to be a total loss. Wednesday. State police in Hazleton are currently investigating a Tuesday afternoon armed robbery. Troopers were notified around 3 p.m. about an armed robbery that just occurred in the Humboldt Industrial Park. A Jeep Grand Cherokee approached the victim. That's when a 5'5" Hispanic male with a medium build wearing black shorts and a gray t-shirt exited the vehicle, pointed a firearm at the victim, and demanded the bicycle he was riding. The victim ultimately fled on foot, and the Hispanic male, along with another male and a female, placed the bicycle into the Jeep Grand Cherokee before fleeing the area. Anyone with information regarding the 3 individuals and or the vehicles involved are still encouraged to contact Trooper James Quiros of PSP Hazleton at 570-459-3890. Thursday. A Wapwallopin woman led troopers on a chase through Luzerne County before crashing into an embankment. Troopers attempted to pull over 37-year-old Kelly Rhodes around 8 Monday morning on 3rd Street in Nescapec for an expired registration sticker. Rhodes, who was driving a '94 Ford Explorer with an invalid plate, fled by sneaking through borough side streets before heading south on Route 93. Backup was called, and 4 troopers ended up taking part in the pursuit of Rhodes. She drove recklessly and even hit one of the police cruisers in the process, but ultimately crashed into an embankment near Hobby and was arrested. She told police she fled the traffic stop because she didn't have a valid driver's license. Rhodes faces a slew of charges including felony fleeing police, reckless endangerment, causing an accident, and 15 summary traffic offenses. She was unable to post $10,000 bail and was locked up in Luzerne County Prison. Friday. An anonymous tip led to the capture of a wanted man who pulled a gun on both an officer and children and youth service workers. The capture took place on Thursday after state and local police spent hours looking for the suspect in Nanticoke. An anonymous caller contacted the Luzerne County 911 Center, and 40-year-old Corey Gonzalez Crudup was found hiding in the back of a truck on East State Street. Crudup was wanted for a Thursday morning incident at his residence on Hill Street. Police were called to assist children and youth at his home, and once inside, discovered Crudup pointing a handgun at them. He then ran out of the home, encountering the caseworkers, and waved the weapon in their direction before taking off into the woods. He was arraigned and locked up in Luzerne County Prison without bail after being deemed a flight risk. That's it for your week in review, here on WYLN News.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
If you want a great job, come to the Poconos.
Check it out. The Poconos has great jobs available right now.
And for many positions, you don't need prior experience. How cool is that?
You can do hotel registration, cashier, dining service, or even a lifeguard.
You can make a career for yourself in the hospitality industry here in the Poconos.
Jobs are available now. Go to PoconoMountains.com/jobs.
This is it. The don't miss, can't miss weekend of the year. It's NASCAR time at Pocono Raceway. And you gotta be there. This is summertime. This is racing. This is the place to be. This is Pocono. NASCAR weekend, July 22nd to 24th at Pocono Raceway. You gotta be there for this.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969.
Did you know that WYLN News provides news updates every weekday afternoon
At 1, 3, and 5 here on TV and on social media?
Did you also know you can watch WYLN News on the go by visiting our website or YouTube page?
Now more than ever,
WYLN is your local news leader.
WYLN's going behind the scenes to learn more about the lives and goals of our local leaders. So, Master Trooper Deanna Pacansky's leading the way to wrap up this week's series.
Welcome to Leading the Way. It's hard to believe we've gone through a whole week already with Master Trooper Deanna Pacansky, Troop P, Wilkes-Barre, because there's so much more that I would like to find out. So here you are, public information officer, going out in the community, bringing information to people, the kids at Camp Cadet. What would you say to someone who might be watching you this whole week about maybe getting involved in law enforcement?
I would say it's a great career. I'm in my 24th year. I can't believe it's gone. Like you hear people say, oh, it goes so fast, and you don't think it is, but I'm winding down my career. So it's a good career, good people that you work with. I feel I have a big family. I have a lot of big brothers behind me. They've never looked down on me for being a female. If you can do your job, as I said, and prove that you're, strong and confident and can go out and do it, they're going to be there to back you up and feel that you're just as good as I am. You're worthy to be there and, wear the big hat. We call it the big hat. So,
well, that was what I wanted. That was also what I wanted to ask you was, especially for females who may be in high school and maybe, because what years are Camp Cadet?
Camp Cadet is for 12-year-olds to 15-year-olds.
So if somebody is really interested, you would suggest
I would say it's a good, gives you a good idea of a little bit of what we do. Obviously, it's not the full extent of what we do in the academy, but it gives you an idea of getting up early, doing the calisthenics and the running, and being in charge of yourself and taking care of yourself and all your things that you have, your supplies and your private, clothes and all that kind of stuff, and taking care of your cabin and getting along with other people, because when you're in the academy, you're living with another person, you have a roommate as well. Taking orders, we're paramilitary, so you learn to march and, the command structure and things like that. So it's helpful. Some people don't want to be a police officer. They might want to go in the military, or not even the military, but I've had letters from people that are going into medical school or getting out and said, it really helped me with my structuring my time and what was important, what I needed to do to put things in order to help me later in my life and my career. So if you want to be police, great, or military, great, but if not, it could help you in other ways in your life too.
And it's a good way to get your feet wet.
Yes.
And get to meet great other troopers that are involved, just like you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Master Trooper Deanna Pacansky, Troop P. Wilkes-Barre. We just spent a whole week with her, and we could probably do another one. Maybe
we will.
Maybe we will on Leading the Way.
So, tonight will be my final newscast here at Wyln TV 35 as I prepare to move out of state this fall to begin my master's degree journey into sports broadcasting at Boston University. Hi, I'm Julia Wiegand, the newest news reporter for Wyln News. I'm so proud to be part of your #1 local news team. After graduating from Shippensburg University, I started looking for my first job out on the field. That's when I landed an interview with Wyln's news director Gary Perna for a part-time sports crew position back in January of 2018. Little did I know that I'd be walking out with a full-time reporter/multimedia journalist position with Wyln News, as long as I could keep doing sports. Over these past 4.5 years, I can proudly say that I've worked my way up to host, anchor, producer, and news director at the station, and kept my spot as Wyln Sports replay camera operator for both football and basketball. There's plenty of ups and downs within the broadcast industry, but accepting my first position at a station where I could develop into a true Jill of all trades, master of all, was one of the best decisions I've ever made, and I'll always be grateful for the opportunity. So to everyone I've met and had the chance to work alongside over the years, thank you. Honestly, there are way too many people to even mention, but I leave here tonight knowing that we did and will continue to do our best each and every day. And to all of you out there, the viewers, who believed in me and had the chance to watch me grow into the professional I am today, thank you. Thank you for all of the love and support over the past 4.5 years, because that's what's going to get me through this next chapter of my life. All that being said, Paula Degnan will be coming back to the desk starting on Monday. So, for one final time, that's the news. And remember, the source matters now more than ever. Catch all the latest on our Facebook page, YouTube page, or at WYLNTV.com. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next, right here on WYLN TV.